Lyria was a secret, a whisper in the deep. She was the only mermaid born with a heart that could love a human and not dissolve into sea foam. It was a gift she guarded with the silence of the abyss, a dangerous treasure she kept locked away. But secrets have a way of surfacing. His name was Prince Corvin. Golden-haired, with a spirit as kind as the summer's sun, he was everything she'd been warned humans were not. One stormy night, the sea raged and a ship splintered against the rocks. Lyria found him sinking into the dark, his life fading like a dying star. She pulled him from the water's cold embrace, kissed breath back into his lungs, and felt her hidden heart awaken. Before he left, he made a promise. Every full moon, he would return to the shore. For her, for a year the tides brought him back. Their nights were woven from moonlight and whispers, a fragile bridge between land and sea. But then came the night he didn't show. The shore was empty, the moon a lonely witness to her waiting. The next morning, the royal procession paraded along the coast. And there he was, Corvin, laughing beside a princess, a woman he was set to marry. A political alliance, a marriage of power, not love. The sight was a shard of ice in her chest. Betrayal turned her heartbeat to glass. A single perfect tear fell from her eye and touched the ocean. In that moment the world warped. The water bent around her, the waves pulling backward, the moon rewinding its cycle in the sky. Time itself became clay in her hands, reshaping the past. Lyria found herself a month earlier, on the very night Corvin's visits first grew shorter, his eyes more distant. The night he began to drift away. This time she was not the hopeful girl waiting on a rock. She wore pearls made of sorrow and carried a voice woven with painful truth. When Corvin arrived at the shore, she didn't greet him with a smile. She confronted him. "You plan to marry another while I drowned in hope," she said, her voice steady, yet sharp as coral. He flinched, his face paling as if she had struck him. "Lyria, I thought protecting you meant letting you go. My kingdom, my duty." His excuses were a weak current against the tide of her resolve. "No," she whispered, the sound carrying the weight of the entire ocean. "Protecting me would have meant being brave enough to stay." He begged for forgiveness, his promises now sounding hollow, like echoes in an empty shell. But as she looked at him, she saw more than just the man she loved. She saw his future, his throne, his ambition, his weakness. She saw that his love for her would always be second to his fear. And so, with a heavy heart, she called upon her power one last time. She reversed time again, not to save him, not to win him back, but to save herself. This time, she let the waves wash away every trace of him. She erased his footsteps from the sand, his promises from the air, his face from her memory. All she kept was the lesson. She swam back to the heart of the ocean, her spirit unbroken. She sang to the sea, a new song of strength and solitude. And for the first time, the sea sang back. Her heart healed, not because love was returned, but because freedom was earned. Sometimes, the bravest, truest form of love isn't fighting for someone who won't fight for you. It's choosing yourself when they refuse to. It's letting go of the anchor that holds you down and learning to command the tides of your own life. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories from the deep. See you next time.